first played Street Fighter when I was about 6 years old, in the 90s, at an arcade in a casino, uh, called back then the Prima Donna. Um, I was hooked. I mean, even at such a young age, while all the kids were off playing games like, Super Mario Brothers 3 and redemption games and riding the merry-go-round, I was off playing that two-player arcade machine, Street Fighter. Growing up, we went to Vegas quite a bit, and we would stop and stay at State Line, Nevada, where I would craft my skill playing Ryu and Ken. It wasn't until Street Fighter 2 came out, when I started to main Guile. I was fascinated by his fighting style. I found people would have a harder time adjusting to playing against him as opposed to Ken or Ryu. I used to do this glitch invisible throw. I love that you didn't have to be anywhere near your opponent in order to drop him right on his back. Of course, they fixed that when Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition came out. This was a big deal because now Pikachu, Sagat, Balrog, Vega, and Vice, basically all bosses. I'm not the best player by any means, but for a 10-year-old kid, I can remember getting 40 to 50 wins before I would be dethroned, so to speak. I was beating kids, teenagers, and adults, one after another. What the Xbox Live has done is it's brought people together that would never have the opportunity of fighting each other, playing Street Fighter from around the world. Now that you can actually play, folks on a live match via the internet, this actually helps save the Street Fighter franchise. And the reason I say that is, yeah, the tournament scene is fairly big, but not everyone can get, to a tournament. Not everyone has the means or the transportation. So what the network has done in terms of your PlayStation and Xbox is it's brought those folks together that would normally never be able to play each other. That's a big deal. And so now you have new opponents, folks that you can play in Japan, different folks in United Kingdom and places like this, and that is critical to the lifeline of Street Fighter. I am an A rank player. There's only a handful, of A rank players, and people say that points don't matter. Well, of course they do. Everyone wants to track their progress, of course. And people that tell you that points don't matter, don't listen to them because it's not true. So if you look at the facts, look at an endless match, and then go look at your ranked matches. There are far more people in a ranked match than there are in the endless matches. And that's because people, obviously like seeing their progress tracked by the point system. I'm up to about 15,000 BP battle points. And with that identifies me as an A-ranked player. And that, to me, that's a pretty big deal. That identifies me as a pretty good player. Now I've won and annihilated a ton of opponents. I've also lost a ton of matches as well. I think I read somewhere the difference between a novice and a master is the master has lost more times. I do believe I am a master. I do main Guile. Guile is very fortified. Me, I jumped right into the rank. I don't, play, the frame counting and use all the frame data. To me, that takes the fun out of it. And again, that's my opinion, but I just like jumping in and playing. I like to read my opponent, and I like to anticipate what his next move is going to be. I don't need frames are you know, some kind of mathematical -2 moves. I'm not interested in that. And that's kind of what separates me from some of these high-profile tournament players. You put me in a room with some of these high-profile folks, and I have just as good of a shot and a chance as the next person does. And I've done it time and time again. You know, I played tournaments when I was younger, you know, in Vegas, and you know, I've come in the top 3, and unfortunately, due to life commitments and different things, you know, through my 20s, I haven't been able to keep playing like I wanted to, you know, because obviously there's that life balance, and you know, this is for fun, but I will be at EVO in July in Vegas, so watch out for that. What is Street Fighter to me? Street Fighter is about precision, execution, and opportunity. I'm Blake Sanden, and this is my journey as an A-rank player, as an online warrior.